It's time to call it quits for New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern.
I know what this job takes, and I know that I no longer have enough in the tank to do it justice. It's that simple. I know there will be much discussion in the aftermath of this decision as to what the so-called real reason was. I can tell you that what I'm sharing today is it. The only interesting angle that you will find is that after going on 6 years of some big challenges, I am human. Politicians are human.
42-year-old Ardern became PM in 2017 when she was just 37, making her the country's youngest leader in more than a century. As the head of the Labour Party, she was quickly well received by the public. Riding a wave of Jacinda mania, she campaigned passionately for women's rights and an end to child poverty and economic inequality in the country. She gave birth to her daughter during her time as Prime Minister, inspiring both women and men all over the world.
I am by no means the first woman to multitask. And in terms of being a woman in politics, there are plenty of women who carved a path and incrementally have led the way to be able to make it possible for people to look upon my time in leadership and think, yes, I can do the job.
But her time in office hasn't come without some tremendous challenges, which she alluded to in her emotional speech yesterday.
I think the cumulative challenges that we've faced as a team, and they have been extraordinary, has taken its toll. I consider this job a privilege, but I am also human, and so my reflection has been an entirely personal one. And I will add that I had the support of my family to continue.
Her leadership was marked by unprecedented events for the island nation of 5 million, like the horrific 2019 massacre of 51 Muslim worshippers in Christchurch by a white supremacist.
He sought many things from his act of terror, but one was notoriety. And that is why you will never hear me mention his name. He is a terrorist, he is a criminal, he is an extremist, but he will, when I speak, be nameless.
And then there was a volcanic eruption on New Zealand's White Island. The natural disaster killing 22 people. Her zero-tolerance approach to the COVID-19 pandemic, which shut down New Zealand's borders, initially garnered praise both in New Zealand and internationally.
We will close our border to any non-residents and citizens attempting to travel here.
Her COVID response saw the country face some of the strictest measures globally, but also resulted in one of the lowest death tolls. However, praise for her prolonged lockdowns of the country began to diminish by 2022 and led to a 3-week protest outside Parliament House. Her popularity has waned over the past year as inflation has risen to nearly 3-decade highs, the central bank has aggressively increased the cash rate, and crime has risen. Nonetheless, Ardern says she believes the Labour Party will win the next election in October, this time with a new leader. For now, she's off to be with her partner and her daughter.